Another pleasant Monday morning. Yeah, overcast condition and all of that. Cold front, rain, you know, all kind of situation, you know. Election in the year, all of them things there, you know. Politicians them get wild. Everybody a run jostle. Kiss my neck. Everybody believes their burden is the heaviest. As everyone believe that. As the two political parties believe that their party is the best. Yes, but they have a chance now to really prove themselves. So in this local government election coming up, we are not expecting anything but the best from the two parties. That's how it should have been. When you're gonna bring your A1 plan and strategy to the people, but it's after you're elected, the problem lies with the people. Yeah. So many times I've heard the complaints about MPs and councillors are lost after they are elected. Some people living in the community do not know them, do not know who their councillors are, because they are not on the ground. Really and truly, some people expect too much of the councillors and the MP. Yes, they cannot be on the ground 24/7 with them, but at least there are times that you ought to do something significant that the one whom you are representing can really see who yes, the people you're representing, because you're representing the people. They can say, yes, I have seen him. Yes, he's a dark, slim, brown, clear looking person. Or you can describe your councillor. You're supposed to at least describe your councillor, describe your MP, right? But some people do not know what their MP looks like, because of the lack of on the ground activities with the people who elected them, right? So I am not expecting them to be on the ground every day, or there are other matters to attend to, but at least put out some effort where people can see you. You're out there now. They are seeing you now because you want their participation, right? But for heaven's sake, when all this is over, remember the people them on, right? Remember the people them on, right? Don't act as if that they are nobody after they have elected. Sometimes in life, all right, you will have a friend, and the friend will be with you all along, right? All along, until trouble sets in. You find, say, you no longer, that friend just vanish. You just see that friend take time adrift over you, right? Because a little trouble may set in, things are probably not like before. Yes. Yeah. Well, the same way me see these politicians. Same way. They when they want your participants, right? When they want you to participate, they will be as close to you as possible. Yes. But after they have been elected, you are rejected. Yes. I've seen it. So I'm appealing to you. I'm appealing to you, counselors, and those who are vying for the people's. You know how important the people are to you, right? So please, man, remember them after February 26. I've seen we a lot of them have been ignorant. Remember, I'm not young. Me there a long time. I'm not for this me see. So when me a talk, me know what me I say, right? I know one person this who in her 20s, right? And to say, well then, I me a follow. Me a talk of a experience of what me see, right? Right? Let me see, me hear a lot. I saw your advertisement. I saw the advertisement on social media. I saw um, the bashing this party and that the party bashing that the party. I've seen a lot of that. I've seen a lot of that. But today, a couple of days before nomination dates, the Monday morning, after the Thursday afternoon that the election date were announced, I very happy that it is relatively peaceful and calm. More of the storm on social media. I just want to ask you to keep the storm out there on social media. Don't bring it in the communities. Yes? Yes. Don't bring the storm in the communities. Keep it on social media. Just like how the DJs them say a lyrical clash. Yes, let it stay out there from me on social media. Right? Yes, we will enjoy it better. Yes, when you flag your one another, some with lies, some with disgraceful things, some with the deepest secret of your friends, and all of that. Keep it on social media. Don't let it get physical, and don't let it get to the point that the citizens are affected by it. Right? Yes. Just keep it on social media. That's what I beg of you, because yeah, and this time in the 70s and the 80s there were no social media. There were instant physical clashes, of the two parties. So we hope today, in this day and age, we can merrily say power shower without any casualty. We hope that we can make our own decision. We decided on the candidate or the party that we want to elect, right? Without any fuss or fight or any loss of life, right? Anybody being victimized and discriminated, let the people them decide on their own. On the other hand, nobody should force anybody to vote for a particular political party, right? You ought to allow the people to look at what is good for them and their own definition of good, right? Just allow the people, no intimidation. You can't stay in the community if you don't vote PMP. You can't stay in the community if you don't vote JLP. We don't want to say none of them things there. Make the people them decide that there is no community named PMP, no community named JLP. Not one. One near Arnett Garden, one name Rima, one name Tivoli Garden, one name you call one Jungle. None of them no name PMP or none no name JLP. Just remember that. Tribridge, bless up yourself. Right? Right? None of them no name that. So I want you to keep disturbance and lyrical war on social media where no bones cannot be broken and no life cannot be taken. Right? Write the sound of a stay with you. No don't on one another upon that man. Right? Bring forth records on that man. Make we see. Make we see some things that we never know. Me glad leak out them secret, man. Make we know, make people know who I represent we, man. Me no mind that. Me no mind seeing that, Yeah. But me no want, make the vulnerable have to pay the price that you should have paid for it. You get the thing straight. So it is relatively calm now. I like what I am seeing. Now there is no physical clashes, right? Let's hope the society really learn. And I myself, after this election period here, I will give the thumbs up where the thumbs up are to be given, and I will also burn the fire upon whatsoever to be burned, to be consumed, where we don't want, right? Right? There are lots of things that we would not want. So me personally, I go watch keenly, although me's a ant, me's not an elephant. Me no get much notice because me's an ants. All the elephants and the gorillas and the rhinoceros and all of those get all of the attention. The ants them not get none. But one thing, I can tell you that the ants are the most important one, Yes, this, it's not the elephant. It's not the rhinoceros. It's not the shark, it's the sprats. The most important one in this. Because it's the sprat you have to depend on to set the bait for you. So I want you to remember that. So when you win, I want to remember where the sprat them live here. Yes, Empress Booty, bless up yourself. We just want them people here, because I feel them time now. Christmas season gone, a politics season now, and the politicians they are out there by the hundred, by the thousands, trying to say I am the best. That one is the worst. Listen to them people carefully. I want to pick sense out of nonsense, right? And just go talk about no die-heartedness. Me a die-hearted that no cut out the damn, I wonder if I can say foolishness. But die-hearted. Follow where Bounty Killer Rodney Price say, right? Vote for policies, not parties, right? Vote for the policies of the parties, right? Look carefully, right? And say which of the two are most capable enough to lead you in a difficult time like this, right? Like me say, me's not an elephant, me's a sprat. So much people now go, much people Not yes, yeah, yes, Empress Rika. Not got to listen to me, because he's a professor. The ants is here for 66 years, and the ants I've seen many times how no trample upon my ant's nest and no can't get rid of me, right? Because the ants being as he's so small, he can really hide himself from the huge crushing wheels. So be happy in my ants kingdom. I am happy in my little kingdom, in my small world. That them not see me, right? That them not see the ants. They only listen to VIPs, very important people. Quite frankly, they said, "Cha, I want little dancer boy that man where walk and sell downtown and them call my awareness, troublemaking." They say I want little, a little that. I'm gonna jump my door here because the rain not come down. Yes, them say the little dancer boy that man will walk up and down downtown say I not talk about him love pussy. Yeah. A pure pussy him talk about. So much people not going to listen to me because I have jacket there up there now, but I don't put it on. Right? No, I don't put it on because if I if I put it on, I will get lots of respect. Yes. Anyhow I put on a jacket and a tie, man. Yes, man, and speak as eloquent as them, man. The amount of sir I get, right? But because me just draw on one t-shirt, right? I want tear up piece of pants. Yeah, child. I don't know nobody that bad. I don't know nobody that. Oh, you wish you were getting some of the rain, my girl. No, yeah, you will soon get it. It's gonna be island wide. It's an active cold front. It's an active cold front. Um, I gather you will be soon getting some right across the island. Right? It is a spin off of the one, that same cold front that is in North America. So, um, we are getting some of that. That has gone to the weatherman. It's going to be quite windy for the rest of the week. Yes. Yes, so yes, it could have kept some of these topics that the politicians have cool. It could cool down some of their temper as they quested to be victorious at the poll coming this month. And yes, no, so I gather they're busy. Me hear some complaints say, yes. What is this? I heard some complaining. I heard some complaining that the prime minister should have ceased the fixing up of certain place at this point in time, and the giving away of houses, and because it looked too obvious, as if it is because of this time where all those things are happening. But I do, I in somewhat don't share those sentiments, right? Election or election not, the people must be served, because I made a video earlier this year when there was some vegetable matters growing somewhere up in I think in the Augustown area, right? That the children has to be, the people, the citizens has to be walking in the road because of the vegetable matter that were growing on the sidewalk and were not being attended to. and I said that there must be who is representing them. Though I've seen the danger it is posing for the pedestrian to be stepping out in the street while the sidewalk is overtaken by these vegetable matters. You know, so and I was saying to them, regardless, I know you have election on your mind, but let not the election deviated from the people's need, right? So I am not so much in agreement with those who are saying that the prime minister should have ceased what he is doing. You ought to you ought to take care of the needs of the people. I know they're gonna be crafty, I know they're gonna be crafty in their doings. I know the windows on the shelves on the shops will be in a unique way. We know that. But then again, I don't think we should really go against the thing that serve the smaller settlers, right? Because if it is the smaller settlers is benefiting from it, don't postpone it. Continue to do it, right? Continue to do it, regardless of how it want to look or what advantages it want. But once the smaller settlers have been served, right? Me try to split justice where justice ought to be split. As some me stay, I don't know if me a idiot for stay so, but I just some me stay, right? As some me see things, right? And so, like I said, they they are all around. They are all around trying to convince people that their parties are the best parties. So it left to see after the 26 who is gonna come out victorious, and until and after the 26, bless up yourself, Steve Smith. Yes, and after the 26, I I hope that there will be no political or election casualties. Right? We don't want nobody come use this point and time here to say you are this a party and you know if it dip on the face of the earth, right? So we are take you out. No, we don't want that. We want everybody to make their own decision, yeah, right? At free will, right? At free will. We want we don't want not because I am not of this particular P, because I am of none. I am of none of those P. The only P I am in with is the one that brings me come here. That's the only P I am with, because I look at them. I look at the other P's them and find the other P's quite corrupt. Right? You take them. They are all corrupt. Check the pastor, check the police, check the politician. Right? Right? Check all the P's. The only little P I find comfort in is the one from whence I came. I love that P, and the only P that I love. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Yes. All the other P's are show signs of dangerous corruptions. Right? Yes. So as we struggle along, we just want wisdom to be on the forefront of our mind as we go along in this very very serious time, and this time when all kind of goodies will be coming out. The one thing you need to look at durability, and you need to look at genuinity, right? So then you can look at prosperity, yes. So then you can look at honesty, yes. Then you can also look at sincerity, yes, yes. Then you look at alkalinity, right? And when it boils down, the answer must be humanity. Humanity. So we can look at all of those, put all of those in the forefront of our mind as we decided on whom. Are you the barber from Coming to America movie? Oh no, certainly not. I really, I'm really a star, but hasn't reached that far. Right? Um, Empress, Eddie Murphy movie, The Barber. Oh, Empress! I didn't even realize that it was you, Empress. I haven't seen you for quite a while. I saw you driving me there, Empress. Yes. No, certainly not. Certainly not. But Empress, we both could star a movie, you know. We could. I wouldn't want to be the barber. I would want to be Lover Boy. Lover Boy. Yes, in that movie. Yes. I would certainly want to be the lover boy in that movie, not the barber. You know, I just, I'm a contractor of honesty and love making. I construct a loveliness. I construct liveliness. I construct sweetness. You know, and most of all, loveliness. I love to construct those things. You can go viral if you just dry up like a barber. If you just dress up like a barber and talk, you'll go viral. Hey, no, you don't go viral so easily when they lock you off from for your page. You talk until you jack on a bus when corruption hook you. Yes, then you who they are sending viral, you know. Eh? They, 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 they diplomatically block you when you post your things that much people don't see it. To send it viral, while they have their people who then said, oh yes man, this guy is talking as much rubbish, so let us send this one viral. This one is talking too much sense, we are not sending this one viral. Yes, just looked up the movie Coming to America. Serious, you got the viral factor. I know. All right, Empress. From I was a child, the name Starboy has been given to me by my community settlers. From the day I was born, I was told that I am a star. That was my nickname in my community, Starboy Peg Out. Right? That was my nickname. I grew up on that name. I didn't even know that I would be the person, that this jovial person, this person to make people laugh, this person to command people attention. I didn't even know I would grown to be that person, because I was shy, I was laid back, I was dull, I was dunce, I was, I thought of myself as nothing, Mr. Nobody. Honestly, until I leave the rural parishes of Manchester. Right, Pewsey Hill, Fearing, how you do? Right, good, and took up residence in the corporate area. Right, then I realized that as time goes by, everything I said, it brings laughter to people. Right, then I realized that anytime I started to dance, people started to look at me and I becoming a center attraction. Right? So till it becomes a norm, then I started, when I know that I am entertaining you and I'm giving you joy, I do it for the better because I just love to see joyful people. Right? And if I have that in me, I decided that no, I will not keep happiness from the people. So I becomes very, very vocal and vociferous. Right? Right? And yes, yes, people enjoy my stuff when I just being comical, right? But as soon as I touch certain subjects, mainly in reality, I've been getting a stop. You know, yes, have been stopped along the way because mark you, being laid back, being, I mentioned dunce. I couldn't read, couldn't write. Me have to just copy what people say, hear what people say. So when people they tell me say, a great God is gonna come from the sky, me did have to believe, right? I did have to believe, right? When they tell me that cow jump over moon, I did have to believe. But ever since I I grow and mature and start tell them back, start to push back on them and say, move your dead backside, cow can jump over moon, right? I started to get that pushback from the society. You're an unruly chap. How you mean? As soon as they started to tell me that condom is the best, is the only protection on earth, me say, move! Condom is the biggest murderer, right? Right? As soon as I started to do those things, I'm no longer for your page. I am no longer for your page. No, I'm no longer your friend. You unfollowed me. As soon as I started to say that the vagina is the most important hole in the universe, you have people started to unfollow me. People started to make me not important. People don't give me a likes. I will down my life for hours and not one likes. When I speak those levels of truth, right? I am not important, right? But if I was just being a fool to the system, right? Continue to be a fool and a puppet to the system. The amount of likes from I started to talk, that would be on the right side of the screen, right? The numbers would be going up under the name Tychicus the Revelator, right? Right? Seek ye first the kingdom. The numbers beside that would be going up where likes is concerned, and my attendance board would be floating and thousands and millions. But because I stuck to what I believe in and what I know is right, I've been pushed off. You're nobody that you're not doing good to my cause. Mm-mm. That is not the truth. You must know the truth and shut up, because there are certain truth that I do not want John public to know, and you come here I can let it out to stop my gravy cart. Eh? And who you man? So me can't promote you, me have to demote you. Yeah. I just cannot promote you. So I know I have now what I need to do to be opt into the groups of elephants. I now need to compromise. Yes, I now need to compromise because I want my unfollowers to start following me back. So I have to now say yes to what I don't really believe in. Right? I just have to just believe in the negatives because I'm a positive person. Right? I do believe that the most important hole is the vagina. Right? While others thought different, that there's another hole that is more important than the vagina, so they pay homage to that hole. I pay homage to the vagina because I saw it as the only hole that bring lives on earth, and the hole that bring lives on earth must be the most important hole. Mm, yeah, because life is the greatest. Without life, there wouldn't be a great man. Without life, right? So anything that promotes a life, I will always be its friend. Anything that promotes life, anything, her life is good, right? Because when you have life, even if you're sick, your body good. Once you have life, no matter how unwell you may be, but once you have life, you have everything. There's that possibility that you will get well again, right? So that's the reason why I have to adore life. I have to respect life, right? I have to preserve life, right? Now I can't go around talking about people for dead, people for dead. No, I prefer to go around sexing more than talking about people for dead. I will spend my time having sex more than spend my time killing people. Because the order that we receive is to be fruitful and multiply, you know. Yes, DYCR, bless up yourself. My favorite chatter. Yeah, man. Love up yourself. Right? Yes. Yes. I will spend time billing. Lots of time I will spend billing. But I won't spend a minute killing anybody. You understand? Because of the order that we receive. our purpose is to build and not to kill. Right? So, I mean, a, a lot of people would have seen me different, you know, because of my meditation, how I met things, the depth in which I look. Because I've searched deep to find my purpose. All along I want to know, what is my purpose? What's my purpose on earth? Right? I always have the belief that I have a purpose to serve until I found out my purpose. My purpose is being a healer, a doctor, right? Right? Through laughter. Yes? Through truths, alright? Through purity and sanity, I have seen myself, my purpose, through cleanliness, purity, and sanity, truths and rights. I've seen my purpose through these things. The more truthful the more my life carries a lot of testimonies. My ups, my downs, my time when I live nowhere, as the rain, healthy raindrops coming down with puff of wind at the moment. Empress, what it is like in your area now, right? Jew, bless up yourself, yeah? Yeah. Yeah, so when I found out that I am a doctor of laughter, then I realized why the Almighty carved me out the way He carved me out, that as you look at me, you must see something to laugh about. There must be something that interests you, whether in the negative or in the positive, because to be a megastar, you have to be spoken of. If you are not being spoken of, if you are not providing the joy, the laughter, then you're not a star. You're not a real star, right? So there must be something about you that garnered the interest of the people, right? It could be how you speak, your eloquency. It could how you are not an eloquent speaker, just like a karaoke, right? Lots of people go to karaoke and expect to be entertained by A1 singers. No, that no happen, that no run karaoke. It's people who are off key and sing in an unusual way are the star for a karaoke. Good. Yes, they are the star for karaoke. A karaoke is not a stage show. That you have to come with your A game is people who cannot sing run karaoke. Right? They are the star. Right? So one would say I describe myself as an ants. I describe myself as an ants because I'm not I'm not the modern day star or I'm an authentic star but not an AI star, an artificial star that that get the notice that be notified from the negatives. Right? Yes. No. Now a star has to be handsome as according to the matrix. A star has to be handsome, have a lot of money, has a lot of material value, and living a lavish life. Yes, that is the artificial stars. And living in a world of of the in the artificial world. Don't lie me I tell you, not say a robot to take over. Never see that. When you not see the video where the robot weed the grass. So you can say the artificial intelligence a take over. Now what was the official intelligence? You grab your shovel and your hoe. Human strength. Right? Yes. Now with the artificial intelligence, you just program a robot and it weed out every grass to us. Yes. 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 Even the artificial intelligence make me there so attack good things and getting no support. Well, people out there would love to support it. Right? Artificial intelligence doing that, you know. The many way to kill a dog and not put rope on his neck. Yes, artificial intelligence doing that. Yes, artificial intelligence, man, is it doing all of these things? Yes, that you'll come on these platforms and no one can ever join you. Yes, because all the options are to you is locked off. Yes, artificial intelligence, of course. So you will be here and you're talking the good things ear in ear out, and you are looking like nobody. Yes. No, never know say those things like what? Yes, man. Within the artificial world, that's how it is. Right? That's how it is in the artificial world. Right? Okay, 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 okay. Okay, okay. Okay, Sister K. Yes. Yeah, man. So, in all of this, my desire is My desire is to make wisdom available to my people. Yes, to make. I just want to know if it is, if it this the same person that I was speaking to on the Melon Boss live yesterday. I just want to know if this is the same person, K. You can just confirm that. Yes, because I find you very, very interesting. Yes, and knowledgeable. Right? You can confirm if it is you. Yeah, yes. So, yes. So, in this day and age, you have to apply wisdom in everything you do, because if you are not knowledgeable, when I say knowledgeable, I mean genuine knowledge, because we have education and we have brainwash education. That would be the knockoff of the real education, right? You would have the knockoff, the one that resemble the original, right? But really and truly, it is not the original. It only resembled the original. If you follow me, right? The knockoffs. So you will have that education, right? Which is not really and truly real, right? Because you have knowledge that can destroy you, and knowledge that can build you. But you will have to have the official knowledge to differentiate them, to choose, to make the right choice. Right? Yes. Now, I mentioned before that when I leave school, I could read and I could write. I was dull. I was laid back. I was shy. I couldn't hold a conversation with anybody, not even with my brothers and my sisters. Some of them haven't seen me for years. And now, when they saw me, they are wondering if I am the same person they knew. Some people who know that I was a dunce, when they saw me, or heard me on the media, they are wondering if it is the same person. Yes? Right? But that transformation comes through loyalty to the Creator that creates me. Don't know about you, but the Creator that creates me, the first, He is the one, or that source that sourced me with the knowledge at the opportune time, like now. Yes? Remember what I said, Remember what I just said. When I leave school, I could not read, I could not write. I was dull, I was ignorant, I was laid back. Bad. that I even afraid to have conversation. So when everybody attack, me not say nothing. Because I'm afraid that I may say something and say the wrong thing. Because I was dunce. Have no confidence in myself. Growing up, 15, 16, going into my 20s. Right? Henceforth, I did not get my first child till I'm well in my 30s. Didn't know how to even beg it. Didn't know how to even make love. And then now, at age 66, I'm a doctor of love. Yeah. I'm now a doctor. I now teaches how to make love. Yeah. I teaches now how to preserve a relationship. What sort of a method, love method, to apply to keep your relationship. This is someone whom leaving South Manchester, joined my brothers in Kingston in 1987, 86. Yes. Dull and ignorant, couldn't read, couldn't write. And I'm now proud of myself, of what I am able to do. Right? Started out in the labor force as a bus conductor in the corporate area. But at a young lad, there was a pimento leaf factory in my community. Pewsey Hill, Fearing. Yes. And being as that factory was close to me and it was unique in the community, it get a lot of attention because it was at the time the only industrious place there that really employed people. The people in that area, they used to just live by farming, picking pimentos and farming the gungo and the corn and all of that, the area that I am from. And earlier we used to broke rock stone to make the roads. Right? That's how we used to live in that part of the world. Right? So everybody would have yeah. Sorry about that. Yes, many people who journeyed to Kingston or the more developed area like Mandeville, Maypen, Vere, Tollgate, all those places, Newport, Cross Keys, all those areas were pretty tough in those days. So we journey down to Kingston to see if we could get a little hang on in a Mr. Chin shop, right? Or even one little garage that teaches mechanic, like a mason man. We can hang out with, go learn a trade with. It would be more faster in the corporate area. So we journeyed on. Yes. So I started out as being a bus conductor, courtesy of my brother who knew a man with a Ford Transit van. My brother was a Juco man, so he used to spray the buses. So he sprayed this man bus, and hear the man saying that he's gonna change his conductor because I mean that one that he had was robbing him, or he's no good. And so he introduced me to this man. Don't even know anything about conductor world. Can't even make change good. Don't even know how to talk to people. But thank God this guy, he was from Mandeville. He had one of the prettiest bus at that time in the Mandeville. Right? So his bus was outstanding. The color of the bus was green, right? Super green, right? Bright green. Right? So everybody knew that bus. I won't call his name, right? Yes, but he was quite popular in the Mandeville area. And hearing the fact that I'm a Manchesterian, we strike up a good relationship, working relationship. And he showed me the ropes of being a conductor, how if I push out my finger, Mandeville, me a pen a Mandeville, me a pen a Mandeville. And that is how I started to project my voice. What about me a pen Mandeville? And I started to get braver and bolder in announcing my destination. Then I started to do it with style, and my media tone started to come out. Now I know until I becomes a star in announcing my destination and looking passenger for my Ford Transit. Right? So I becomes a popular conductor on the Maypen Mandeville route, Santa Cruz, Westmoreland. Right? I becomes popular as a bus conductor until the ages of Ford Transit were petering out, and E20 were the next craze in that time, the E20s. So Ford Transit started to fade out, and E20 started to take roots, you know, and we moved from Ford Transit to E20, which is a more smaller vehicle than the Ford Transit. Yes. So there and then I did it for a couple of years till my boss, I don't know what has happened, leave the island or something of the sort. So I had to start it now to work in the corporate area. I becomes another household, another popular conductor in the corporate area. Yeah, working the Waterhouse to Crossroad Bus, Waterhouse downtown. Yes, working the 13 bus at that time, Chancery Street, working superheroes, right? Yes. From 3 Mile to Papine, manager, big up yourself. Yes, working the Fargo walk through. Yes, yeah. From them time them me know slice bread. From them time them me know slice bread. The same one when you see the on your media, I make up a whole heap of nice, right? Right. Yeah, yeah. So, well, being a popular conductor, right? And can't read, can't write. You know, we know how to make change, we know how to call people. You know, go down in the bus, step down in the bus, give me the fear. Yes, that is all I knew, right? To do. Yes, that's all I knew to do. Anna, bless up yourself. Wonder if Anna is the same Anna, sir. You know, bless up yourself, Anna. If you are the same Anna, just say yes, because you're supposed to know who I am speaking of. Annalisa. Yeah? Yeah. Ah, bless up yourself, Anna. I know you the response when you hear the fearing, when you hear somebody a big up fearing, when you hear somebody a big up crossroad finger post, me know say you that did respond, but I mean, keep it, it's all in the culture. That's where we're from. Our humble beginnings, we love it. So we will forever talk about it if we are real. Not say go, Anna? Yes, same way. Right. Yeah, so um yes, I grow to be well advanced in the conductor work until in 1988, after that devastating hurricane called Gilbert. Yes. Yes, that devastating hurricane called Gilbert. I decided that I no longer interested in being a bus conductor. I will be I wanted a more official work. How am I going to get an official work when you're dunce like but you can't read, you can't write? But I have a friend working at a particular security place, and he said, you can come join the work. We were two gambler. We were once I was a reckless gambler. We were a reckless gambler, right? Anytime the bugle blows at Caymanas Park, this a boy an Indian did it, right? So we becomes resource pimps. We give tips. We becomes resource general, right? But unfortunately, I never have a major payday from being a gambler. Locally, I may I may able to put on my pat from English race, but local race I cannot remember a major achievement that I got out of local race. But I cannot say the same for English race. English race, I got more benefit from it. And in doing so, now I said I want a more official job. So I said I'm going to join the security work. So this guy, my gambler my partner in crime as a gambler, he was also a security guard. So he introduces me to the company that he works for. So I went there, and they required original my original birth certificate. I took a copy. They want the original, and I refused from giving them my original copy. Never have much sense, right? And they said they cannot use me. And I walked from Caravella Avenue. Right? Somebody were telling me about another company at 9 Latham Avenue named Century. And I walked from Carvella Avenue straight onto Latham Avenue, that is in of the old Hope Road area, our Hope Road area, right? And go through New Kingston until I reach the gate of Century. And I go there, can't read, can't write. And when I tell the officer at the gate what I'm for, why I'm there, he said, okay, we stop recruiting at the moment for the day. So you have to come back. It was a Wednesday, so he said you have to come back early Thursday morning, 8:30. Bombs early Thursday morning, 8:30, I am there with 6 others. I go there and see them. And I tell them about God, And you say, when I'm the last one, reach there, make the 7th one. As if they were waiting on me. And you say, once we got there, the gate open. And the man said, come on in. And the word he used to us was, there's only one thing, Once I let you through this gate, you are employed. Me say, kiss me neck. You get the job and don't even have to spell a word. Me say, mighty God of Daniel, this is great. Because the man said, once you are on this compound, you are employed. No, my limitation, my vulnerability has no time to show up. So I just have to now use bravery and go along. And I can remember, I talk the story so often, that I know it by heart because it's a testimony, right? Right? And I remember going in for the training shortly after we entered the premises, because the company were such in high demand for manpower that it no matter, even if a dog did put on a pants and go there, he would have been employed, right? But there was one little holdback when they started to inquire our previous occupation, basically testing our knowledge and our educational background, right? They are trying to find out who we are. So when they reached to me, they said, Mr. Martin, what type of work you used to do? I said, I was a conductor, sir. And I said, oh, then I said, the man dropped the pen. Yes. Conductor? He said, let me tell you something. I have an ex-conductor here, and we are about to fire him. And we vowed that we would have never employed another ex-conductor. I gather everybody else inside there could read and write, right? I am the only one who could not read and write. I am the only one who would have gotten the bonus, to just walk in and can't read and write, and then being employed. Now I'm about to be thrown out, not because we can't read and write, but because I am an ex-conductor, right? The man said, no. But we have to make a decision here, right? He said, we have one here, and we don't know if because he was a ex-conductor. But believe you me, the man him thief like a puss. Right? And we said we're not going to employ another ex-conductor. You know what I have to do now? I have to turn around and started to beg. I plea, I plea, I plea. I promise that give me a chance, sir. Then and let me show you that I am not going to be like that ex-conductor. And meantime, I were there begging. I heard the phone ring, and he sees a bit from the class and spent a little lengthy portion of time away from the class. And when he returned in this manner. He said, "All right, Mr. Ex-Conductor, you were here begging and you have made us a promise that you wouldn't be like that ex-conductor, right? And I noticed, you'd have noticed that how long I spent on the telephone, right? It is your chance to prove yourself, Mr. Ex-Conductor. Because here and now, there's a location that want a security guard immediately, and we are sending you there." Yes, it is you we are sending there for you to prove yourself that you're not going to be like the ex-conductor. So gather your belongings, head back home. No, and so come to the office for your uniform without any training, A brief, that is a brief way, right? And no formal training. And be back here by 5 o'clock in the evening to take up 7 o'clock duty at the location. Me have to run home, go home, go dress up and tell me baby mother me get to work and me I got work tonight. She look at me like mad smaddy because she never know say, well then me who afraid like puss can work tonight, right? But I got to go, right? It was Gilbert year. Now the year after Gilbert. Yeah. Yeah. So I did go back, reach by 5 o'clock, and they took me somewhere in Norbury, somewhere around there. Afraid like puss. It was in the more rural community. One house there, so one there about 10 miles away. The house there far from the entry point of the security post. So I have nobody around me. I used to having company with me at night time. I have nobody around me. All I know, I have a little radio beside me. Hearing them saying over. Over. That is all I am hearing. We used to call it walkie-talkie. Yeah, at that time. Right? That is all I have there with a button and the barrier in my hand to lift. Right? Know nothing about security work. Don't know what I should expect. Don't know what I am looking for. And in the wee hours of the night, I was so afraid because all I've heard is cricket and quick and peeny wally. I was so afraid dying for day to light because I plan for left the work. Cause I'm afraid and for them things me have to go do me not do it. And in the wee hours of the night, I can remember the Thursday night, I saw a light coming towards the guardhouse. I was so frightened. I do not know what to do. I lift the barrier so fast, and the man drove in the car, and he looked and said, "Oh, they changed him. They change him. Yes, they better do change him. It's people like you we want to work at our place. You are very alert, right? Last night I came in and had to be blowing the guard for him to wake up, right? On the job. And I called the company to change him. So they change him. I hope they do not change you from here because you're very alert. They did not know that is. I was very afraid, not alert. That's why he come and find me not sleeping. Right? I was very afraid. And fortunately for me, and unfortunately for them, I never ever returned to that location for the 11 and a half years I spent in that company. I never returned to that particular location, right? And from there, I started to learn from the location that they took me to. I started to learn some discipline, how to discipline myself, and I was forced to sign my name every morning I go to work. Right? Then I started from that level, right? Started to, and I started to work at night as well. And when the gleaner man would drop the gleaners them off, I would pull them out and started to break up the headline, the words in syllables, and started to learn to read and write with a level of regularity, and my eagerness and my determination and my willingness to learn. I learned to read and I learned to write, and the job, right? It is an amazing story. I learned to read and I learned to write on the job, right? And security work helps me to communicate with people, right? Right? Being a security guard helps me to communicate with people to this level until I quit security work and started to go to church till I becomes a preacher on the buses, right? And I started to study the Bible. That I now can teach a section of the Bible, right? Yes. Until I becomes a mega star, the star in whom you have seen now. Now, with your knowledge and following my organical approach to life, mean that I would have never gone, good morning, I would have never gone to the college, I would have never gone to any school, right, of such, to be the person I am today. That means said it would be the universe that would have educated me. Some people would say street knowledge, but I said the universal teaching, not the university, but the universal teachings teaches me all that you hear coming out now. I have no PhDs to show. I have no subjects, right, to show, right? This is raw talent that I was born with, right? And my determination to learn. So I can teach determination. I can teach humility. That's why I describe myself as the ants, right? And not an elephant. I learned to be humble, right? There was point and time that I live nowhere. I sleep on the streets several times. I go to my bed hungry for several nights, right? Yes, several nights, right? I have to sleep amongst gunshots, warring fractions, right? Left in the cold for several nights. Sleep at the Clacker Crossroad, the Clacker Halfway Tree, over peats, over Marvel Desert, right? Right? Waterfront on the concrete. Yes. You see, I'm now lying in a bed, right? So I have to give thanks. For God has made me into a star. This is no man. Nobody can claim that they educate me. I was their apprentice where education is concerned. This comes from the only source that have that bragging rights is the universe. Is the universe that teaches me all that I know. Humility. Yes. I just want to be even more humble, to learn more, in building my spirituality. 7 long years without having sex. 7 long years. See them here? 7 years having no sex to build my spirituality organically, to make me stronger, to make me the discerner. Yes. You're like, yes. Yes, you put it on it. Yes. I know this person. I know this person. Bless up myself, Princess Street, and bless up all the others whom you know, jovially worked along with me throughout the years. You know, it is 2024. It's blessing and more in 2024. Yes. See you soon. I'm presently not in the best of health. Coming on. Were admitted in the hospital a couple of weeks ago, and I'm recuperating. So you'll soon see me on the road once again. Yes. Yes, put it on it. Yes. So then, yes, I have to give thanks. I'm building my spirituality 7 years without having sex. Sleep with some of the youngest and the prettiest girls, knowing that time to develop a certain amount of human discipline, knowing to the fact that I'm on 7 year sex fasting, and not to break the chain, right? I couldn't have touched them. right? But my spirituality grows stronger and stronger, so until I started to discern things. Yes. Yes. And that what makes me into this person I am today. Them call me Obiaman. Them call me professor. Them call me scientist. They call me all kind of name. Them call me Al Batman. They give me every name when they cannot fathom, right, who I am, right? When they do not know who I am, them tell all kind of lie on me. Them pronounce they say me dead several times, right? There are several times and when I walk go downtown, how they say you're dead? Somebody just them pronounce me dead several times. Yeah, yes. Yes. But I do this special this morning, the 5th day of February 2024, as a memory from whence I came, how I came to be the person, the Tychicus, the star that I am, the underrated star that I am. Man is not going to refer me as an official, an authentic star because of the lack of my material status. But God has already made me into a star, and nobody can ever stop that or question that. Right? As the Prime Minister said, one particular DJ said, every ghetto youth is a star, and he said that with much guile and style if he knows what he is talking about. Right? That every ghetto youth is a star, but some are falling star and some are stars in disguise and some are real stars and some are shining stars, right? Some are even wandering stars, right? Some are even suffering stars, right? If he realized what he said, every ghetto youth is a star. I know I am a king, and I know I am a star. And on a blar, me I come from far. Me love to make peace, me no make war. That's why I know I am a star. Right? I love to love and I love to be loved. I'm a contractor of love making. I love to make love. I hated war, just as how I hated a condom. I hate anything that prevents or take life. I love everything that makes life. Like the vagina is the second part of the union for life. I have the other part. Right? I have the other part of the union of life. So we couple up and we double up and we bubble up. Yes. And bring forth life. Yes. We coupled up, we doubled up, and we bubble up. And we bring forth life. With the breast in the chest and the belly on the belly. And the eyes and the eyes and the nose and the nose and the lips all touching together to make a perfect human being to add to ourselves. It's the two of us have to do it. It is the two of us have to do it. Right? God bless those who willingly take these awareness and these teachings. God bless them, because when you get teaching like this, you're getting organic teaching. And if these teaching cannot makes you a better girl or a better boy, then you are not going to be a better person tomorrow. It takes discipline and determination, the willpower and the strong mind. Right? Yes? It takes all of these things, because out there it is a different situation. You have other people teaching you otherwise. You have other brand of love. You have other brand of truth. You have other brand of righteousness. You have other brand of sex. You have other brand of everything out there. Quite to every official things, you have a knockoff. You have the false part of it. Right? To God there's a Satan. To right there's a wrong. To good there's a bad. Right? Right? So I'm telling you, the knowledge that you would have gotten here, you wouldn't get it at the university, but you will get it in the universe. Because the universe is the supplier. The real supplier of the energy of life. Yes? You would wonder why there's so much truth being told here in the 90 or so minutes, and it's only 193 likes. Would you want to wonder why that it is so, and why much people don't listen to the levels of truth like this? Would you want to wonder? Right? Truth from the top shelf, you know, motivational words from the top shelf, but yet you get no notice. But there are certain people turn on their life and call people junk or dirty dog and all sort of things. The red heart that you see going up, you wonder. The amount of people you see watching that, you wonder. You wonder if the world is real. Yes, you'd wonder why you would sit here, watch this live, and don't and don't send up a heart like this to say, yes man, I true your talk and I appreciate what you're saying. Yeah? You would wonder why it is so. Or is the option has been blocked by the authorities? The option to comment, or the options to do this, to like it, or the option to join the live. You'd wonder. You would wonder. But folks, this is where we're going to leave this one. But if you want to memorize anything, it will be posted on YouTube. And please to subscribe to my YouTube page, Reginald Martin 4915. Please follow me on TikTok, Reginald 1950. You can also follow me on Instagram, Reginald Martin 70. Facebook, Reginald Martin. It's a pleasure talking to you this morning. We're here and we're gone. I trust you have learned something that can edify you, make sense to the society, make sense to a youth man or a youth girl to come. And remember, willpower, strong mind, and my ability, that's what makes me the person I am today. I am Tychicus, your revelator. I am out.